Listen, man. Birds raw and uncut. This video here is more like state of the team, where we stand after week 12, and just want to address some things that I'm hearing and seeing, and man, like seasons like this, 9-2, 10-1, 14-3, where you're the talk of the town and on everybody's radar and everybody. They don't come but every so often. You know what I'm saying? So I subscribe more to like trying to tell fans they should just enjoy the ride. You look around the league, even if you're a New England fan, 49er fan, Pittsburgh fan, Cowboy fan, teams that have the most jewelry in the Super Bowl era to show. Even then, the saying still holds true. It doesn't come around but so often. No matter how good your football team is, your front office is, the reality is, you don't get seasons like this but every so often when you're truly in the mix. See what happens every year, like clockwork, no matter who your team is, you have hope, right, that your team will be something, will at least be in the mix. We're all hopeful at the beginning of the season, no matter who we root for, who our teams are, what the sport is. We're always hopeful in the start of the season that it could be something. Hell, take us, for instance, take us, the Eagles, right? Going into that 2017, season, we were coming off a 7-9 season with Doug's first year. Carson Wentz was the new quarterback. We went 7-9, and we were not projected at all in 2017 to make any noise. Some people gave us a little bit of a chance to make the playoffs, right? Like just a little bit. It wasn't they might be a playoff team. No, it was a little bit. It may have been like 20%, of the media gave us a chance to make the playoffs in 2017. We were not supposed to be a good football team. And we all know how 2017 went. That team was, let's keep it real. Like, that was the best football team in the NFL that year. Like, I think more often than not, the best team doesn't win the Super Bowl every year, like more often than not. It's a single limit. It's not like basketball, baseball, hockey, where it's a series. You really got to beat the team 4 out of 7 times, truly prove you're better than that team. Football is one and done like college. You know what I'm saying? You get in a tournament, you have an off day, one play, whatever, it costs you your whole season. That's the nature of football, and that's what it is. So I know for a fact the best team doesn't always win at football. More often than not, the best team don't win. But in 2017, the best team won the Super Bowl, and that was Philadelphia Eagles. Because we were the best team in the league that year. We just were. Which is why, and people think I'm full of shit and all that. No, me, I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. That's why it's Birds raw and uncut. Because give it to your ass raw and uncut. The reason why I know we were the best team in the league in 2017 is look at all the injury we suffered and still went on to win the Super Bowl. You'll never see that ever again in your life. You won't see a team lose its quarterback, its start middle linebacker, its starting left tackle, its best special teams player, its kicker. You won't see that. You won't see the team lose all those key positions in a season, for the season, and go on and win the whole thing. You will never see that ever again. So tip your hat to the 2017 Philadelphia Eagles, because they did something that you'll never see ever again. All right? That's how I know they were the best team in football that year, because look at everything we lost and still went on to win the Super Bowl against a team that ran the league, a team that left up out of there with 6 Super Bowls. A team that went and won the Super Bowl right after we defeated them in the Super Bowl. So you couldn't say there was a washed version of New England. No, they were still prime New England. That's why I'm glad they won the Super Bowl the year after we beat them, so nobody could talk that shit. So, back to the original point, you have to enjoy seasons like this. The haters are going to talk shit, regardless, man. Don't matter if your team's good, bad, mid, they're going to, they're ops, they're fans and people that root for another team as yours. So they're not going to show you no love. They're not going to say, yo, I ain't going to lie, man, your team is good this year. They're going to say, oh, man, you're garbage, this person, that person. If it wasn't for this, it wasn't for that, It's rare. Though it's rare, they're going to keep it a bean with you, I've been watching some of these React videos with these fans of these different teams, most of the Commanders fans. They do these goofy ass videos where they react and get all animated and shit like that in the third. You know what I'm saying? Because, they trying to build a following, you know what I mean? And I understand it's entertainment and they kill me though. It's like, yo, I know you watch the shit. I know you know the outcome already. Y'all watch the fucking highlights. Y'all know the game and then y'all put it on and y'all react to it as if you never seen it before. Like, you know what I mean? That shit is funny to me. But but I understand, man, get whatever you're going to do. Like, you trying to get a name, whatever you trying to do is what you do. Like, you know what I mean? Me, I don't give a fuck if it's only one person that watched these videos right here. This Birds Raw and Uncut. What I do is I tell you how the fuck I felt about what's going down and pertains to the birds. And that's it. Because this YouTube shit is moving. I'm an old head. You know what I'm saying? I have a career. I get money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it's not about a growing channel and trying to do this and trying to be that and trying to this and all this dick eating that goes on. No. Birds Raw and Uncut, man. You from the P, then you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? There could be one motherfucker that watched this channel, and that's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes get on here, and they do these react shit and all that. And the one boy, he going to say, yo, he going to say, because Jalen, you're happy for your teammate, right? Jalen handed the ball to Saquon. Saquon took the bitch 70 yards for a touchdown, and Jalen is smiling because he's happy. Like, yo, I'm happy for my man, and we, for the team because the 70-yard touchdown. Because what I'm supposed to be frowning, so he's smiling, and the motherfucker gonna say, "Oh man, this nigga weird because I ain't never see a quarterback get happy to get carried." So here's what I mean with the dick eating and the hating. It's like, what you mean get carried? Like, yeah, Saquon has been a addition to this team. He's in the MVP conversation, but there's a lot of parts that make this thing go. You see what I'm saying? Jalen's the quarterback. If Jalen ain't on top of his game, guess what? Not even Saquon can help you. AJ, Devontae, and Lane didn't play against Tampa, and what did Saquon do? And we love Saquon here. He's a nuclear weapon, like I say. But that's the beauty of football. It take everybody to make this shit go. Nobody's coming to save you. If 2-3 people not on their game and they on the line or they supposed to block in the third, you won't get nowhere. So there really is no being carried in football. The closest thing to getting carried in football was Saquon when he was on the Giants because they were ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying? From the quarterback to the line to the receiver to everybody except him. So, yeah, the defense just worried about him, but that's not the case with the Eagles because the defense is worried about Jalen. They're worried about AJ. They're worried about Devontae. They're worried about Goddard. You see what I'm saying? So, therefore, it makes it go. So, you can never say Saquon is carrying shit over here. What you could say is he's in the MVP conversation, and we love that for him because we Philadelphia Eagles. But I know y'all got to do what y'all do with that react shit, so more power to you, man. Salute, whatever's y'all's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? With that react shit. But I just think that some of the shit y'all say out y'all mouth is just crazy. You know what I mean? I don't really think y'all know football like that if you really subscribe to that shit. Maybe it's for entertainment. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm not really, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not an online person like that. Like I said, I do this if it's one motherfucker that want to hear what I got to say, then that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So, addressing that part of it, like the dick eaters I want to try to say. They went from saying Saquon wasn't going to have an effect and it was a waste and they don't know why we paid him to saying he carries the team. You see how the dick eaters go and how the hating goes? They went from saying, now stay with me here, they went from saying we waste our money paying him, he not going to make a difference, he'll probably be hurt, it's a waste of time and the joke's on us, to now it's he's all we got, he carries the team. See what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if the person's not for your team, they're gonna say whatever to go against your team, to bring your team down. You know what I mean? If they're not an Eagle fan, they're a fan of another team. Rarely are they gonna just keep it real and be like, yo, great pickup. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen something a lot of teams didn't. Y'all seen that added him to y'all team with y'all line and y'all weapons, man, could really elevate y'all. Kind of like how Christian McCaffrey did for the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so shout out to y'all. They're not gonna say that. They're gonna say, oh man, yo, he was going to be hurt, man, he garbage. You know, now I see you do what he doing. Oh, well, you already got and everybody else is garbage. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, what the fuck, man? So, that's one of the things, man, But we don't really got to pay it mind like that because, again, they ops, they haters, they dick eaters, whatever they're going to be. But, again, for the fellow Eagle fans, just enjoy the ride because, again, seasons like this is not, common. Now, for the people that say the coach is an idiot, it's been pretty common since he's been the coach. So, you got to, you can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Y'all say the coach is an idiot, but all he does is win. This is like his 4th season in a row, starting off at least 8-2. Now he's 9-2. Like, you can't say he don't know what he's doing. Like, you know what I mean? You don't like him, you don't like him. Just say that. Like, people get this shit twisted. Like, just say you don't rock with somebody. Don't try to diminish their accomplishments because the accomplishment's going to be the accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? He's had new coordinators damn near every year. So you can't give the credit to the coordinator and say he's not doing nothing when he changed coordinators every year. And the reason they keep changing coordinators is because of all the success they have. Because they're having so much success, these coordinators get other jobs. You see what I'm saying? Now, last year, they fired the coordinators because that was god-awful. You know what I mean? But you don't put all that on him and say he should have been fired. But here we are in another season, and they're 9-2. What's the one constant? The fucking coach. So, come on, man. Like, miss me with that shit. So, that's like I said, man, state of the team. It's like, bro, we know this is a special team. It's a special group of guys, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're just fighting to try to see how far we could go. You know what I mean? You never know in football, man. You could be a juggernaut. You go out in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Or you can make the dance, lose, whatever. But you want to see how far you can go. But the reality is, man, for the dick eaters and the haters, the reality is this, man. Definitely a contender. You cannot take that off the table. No matter how much you hate, no matter how much you try to swing shit a certain way, you can't take that shit off the table. Like the one dickhead reacted, the motherfucker said, the team not that talented. It's like, well, if our team isn't that talented, then what are these other teams? See, one of the things they love to scream when they take credit away from Jalen is they say, look how much talent is on this team. Now you got dick eaters and haters saying, there ain't no talent on this team. They're not that talented. See what I mean? You can't have shit every which way when you go to down talk somebody. You got to stick to a script. You know what I mean? You can't have shit every which way. You can't say the team's too talented. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you want to take credit from this guy. But then when you want to take credit from the team, say, well, the team ain't that talented, yo. They play somebody good, they'll lose. They ain't that talented. Like, I mean, you sound like a fucking dick eater and a hater. And you got to get it out your heart. Go to the hospital and get checked. That's what you sound like. You know what I'm saying? So, again, for the Eagle fans, like, enjoy the season. You know what I mean? Because this really is a good football team on both sides of the ball. Motherfuckers want to talk about talent. Bro, like, who is more talented than us on both sides of the ball? Detroit's not more talented than us. People could be scared of them all they want and say they're the best team in NFC, but they're not more talented than us from top to bottom on both sides of the ball. That's just the reality. They're not more talented than us on offense. They damn sure not more talented than us on defense. So, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, when we talk about talent, they're not a more talented football team. And like I tell you all the time, the coaches are the same shit. Dan Campbell's the same shit as Nick Sirianni. That's just the reality, man. I'm here to give it to you how it is, man. I ain't here to tell you how it wasn't. I'm telling you how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So, enjoy this ride, man. Don't let nobody take this joy from us, man. Enjoy this ride, yo, in every game. We got Baltimore coming up. They're going to, listen, doesn't matter who we play, they're going to bark that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So, got Baltimore coming up, and that's what we focused on, man. And quiet as kept for me, that's what I hope is the Super Bowl. If you want to ask me who I hope is in the Super Bowl, I hope this is a preview. I hope it's the Eagles and the Ravens. Seriously. I hope it's the Eagles and the Ravens in the Super Bowl. That's what I hope. I hope this is a preview of February. That is what I hope. That will be my dream scenario if it's us and them in the Super Bowl. That's my dream scenario, bro. On some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Pop of the shit, man. So that's my dream scenario, bro. Hey, we got to go to Monkeys, bro. You got to go to Monkeys, bro. You already know that. Power shit. You know what I mean? So, gonna watch these games tomorrow. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Got to get that on deck. You know what I mean? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, y'all families, man. You know what I'm saying? Go enjoy these games tomorrow. Hopefully we smack them with a few tickets, man. On the FanDuel. You already know that's on deck, man. And just, like I say, man, enjoy this ride, man, because seasons like this, man, we don't get them all the time. The quarterback's doing his thing, man. Love Jalen, man. Doing his thing, man. The boy came out with a pedigree, man. Like I said, people that know, he was 17 years old, man. True freshman, starting at Alabama under Nick Saban, man. That's not a mistake. That's not something you could fumble your way into and trip your way into and all that. For the people that think he's too stupid, that they don't know what he's doing, he can't read D, he can't do that. Nick Saban don't subscribe to motherfuckers like that. That's why it hadn't been done over 20 years before Jalen did it. You know what I mean? So miss me with the bullshit. Devonta and AJ, love them both. You know what I'm saying? They're two number ones on the same team. Dallas Goedert, my guy. Saquon has been, like I said, a nuclear weapon on the field, in the locker room. Everything I knew he would be. You know what I'm saying? I've been preaching this shit since we signed him. The offensive line, I can't tip my hat enough, man. Like I said, Saquon was the best player on the field against the Rams, but the second best player on the field was Landon Dickerson. And if you don't understand what I'm telling you, go back and watch the tape. It's the reason he's been in the Pro Bowl the last few years. You know what I'm saying? Landon Dickerson was mauling people. You know what I'm saying? Mauling people. I mean, like, you go watch the film on Landon Dickerson, man, and he is honestly, when you take him, you already got a giant to the left of him, Mailata. Then you go to Dickerson, Juergens, Mekhi Becton, and Lane Johnson. That is the reason I'm a believer that this team can get to the promised land. I'm talking win the whole thing. When you look at Landon Dickerson, when you look at that line and the blocking they're doing, the schemes they're doing to get this boy freed up, it's the reason why Saquon has the amount of yards he has before contact. But then you combine that with somebody of his talent as a running back, and you get what you get, which is somebody who's threatening to break the all-time rushing record. But please go back and just watch the line. Don't watch the highlights of the game. Just go back and watch the line and watch what Landon Dickerson. We already know what Lane Johnson's doing to people. Again, for people that don't know, if you ain't watching videos, you already know I think Lane's the best to ever put the uniform on at right tackle. I think he's the best Eagle ever. So I don't need to tell you about what Lane's doing on the right side. But look at the guards, man. Becton, the pickup in the offseason, and Dickerson. Like, look at the way they are mauling people down the field. I'm telling you, don't watch them running back. I know you can't help it when they get no, watch them guards, man. Watch them guards. And they are the reason why that I say this team can really win the whole thing. Barring injury. We take the team we got right now, barring any injury. If you told me we was going to play through the end of February, nobody else get hurt. Everybody that's playing right now still going to play. This team could play with anybody. We could beat Kansas City, Buffalo, Baltimore. Anybody you want to put in front of us, we could beat them. That offensive line, man, I'm trying to tell you, they're mauling people. I don't care if your mom was out there. She getting mauled. So, and we know the D. You know what I mean? I'm speaking on this with the D in mind, that the D is coming number one in the league, D. Because why? You know, the line is the line. You know, we get pressure in bunches. Like, you know, nobody stands out to you as no superstar on the edge, but the D tackles with Carter and Davis getting stuff in the run. And you know, Carter getting double teamed 80% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the line is the line. Then the linebackers are playing at an elite level, really an elite level. And then the back end. Come on, man. Quinyon, Cooper, the safeties, Blankenship, CJGJ, like they're all playing at a high level. Bro, that's why I say, like, this shit is real, man. This shit is real. This is around the time you can start believing, like, you know what? Damn, if nobody if you telling me everybody gonna be healthy and we just playing our game how we playing, like, I'm talking in the trenches on both sides of the ball, this team can beat anybody, man. They can win the whole thing. Real talk, man. Real talk. So just enjoy it. If you're an Eagle fan, man, enjoy it. If you if you somebody that's hating on the Eagles, man, you gotta just get it out your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it out your heart, yo. Now, if you're a op rival, like you're a Commanders fan, Dallas fan, Giants fan, then I understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I understand and respect it. But if you're a fan of a team that's not in our division and you just dick eating and hating because, you know, it's like, damn, like, you got to go get yourself checked out, man. what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, happy Thanksgiving to y'all. We're going to catch you on the next one, man. When I do a video after Sunday, after the Baltimore game, you'll find me. Drop another one on you. For now, we're going to enjoy this Thanksgiving break and wish all y'all well and be safe and go Birds, y'all. All right? Peace.